Happy holidays. I have a gift for you from me and my good friend Dr. Rawson, CEO of PureAir Technologies. They've recently been certified providing a product that cleans the air of COVID 99.98% from air as well as the surfaces. Go ahead and stay tuned as well as subscribe to my channel. Click the like and the notification button so that you can get further notifications and updates about services internationally that could serve your business for real estate, finances, and services. Stay tuned. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. I appreciate you, DR.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure to introduce and learn more about what you may be involved with. And I'm so happy to hear about the company that you're with, Pure Air. Tell me a little bit about it and what you guys are going to be providing to our city.
Well, first of all, three friends came together and we said, wait a minute, there's got to be a better way to solve this COVID-19 problem that everybody is experiencing. So how can we do this? Well, I was associated with a company that said they were going to have a solution and it just went on and on and on. 2 weeks ago, yesterday, this company that we now represent, their product was approved for reducing COVID 19 by 99.98% in a space, both in the air and on the counters, on the surfaces. Now that's huge. What's even larger as far as I'm concerned is the company is a 96-year-old company. And some years ago, about 10 years ago, they bought a piece of technology called PureAir from NASA and put that into a product line that they have that is now been used for years for creating a clean air environment within homes primarily and some businesses. They found out this product passed all the tests for eliminating COVID 19. So it's been there all along. People have had this product in their homes and in some cases in their businesses. And they're just now realizing, wait, it kills COVID 19. Not bad, not bad. So we just came to a realization today because I was talking with somebody about your show that we don't have anybody set up to do homes. We just focused on businesses, and we said to each other, but wait a minute, what are we going to do for homes? I mean, homes could be protected. We have a unit that covers 2,000 square feet. That's about the size of an average home, I think. I think the average home is around 1,900 square feet. So roughly 2,000 square feet. And this unit will eliminate not only COVID 19, but mold and germs and bacteria and everything in the air. It filters everything down to 1 micron. It is a substantial piece of equipment that has a 1 year warranty, but it goes a lot longer. We've had people have these in their homes for years. So we feel pretty comfortable with it. We also maintain it and service it. There's some filters that need to be cleaned and a small bulb, a UV bulb inside that needs to be replaced periodically every year or two. That's very inexpensive in terms of money. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's probably less than $100. So it's a very easy machine to maintain. And let me just show you a picture of it. May I?
Of course you can. Please. I would appreciate
First, let me share my screen with you.
it. Yes. Yes.
People go, boom. There you go.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right, let's
All right.
see.
So let's do it again. May I share our website with you?
Oh, please.
All right. Well, this is the website that you're looking at right now. And we raised a question. Imagine your business busy again. Just imagine. What would that be like? Would we be returning to some sort of normalcy? That would be the hope. And so this is what we do. We jump outside the box. We use an Eris product with active, pure, space age technology. And let me tell you, this is great. You can do something here that we haven't been able to do for months, which is bring people back into your business. So you can bring students back into the classroom. You can bring people back into your business, your restaurants, your dry cleaners, your whatever. And in homes, you can stop worrying about somebody comes to your front door and you go, oh my God, I could get COVID-19.
Or having
Now,
your family
that,
over.
that would eliminate that problem.
Or having your family over. I know some, even my own family, we can't, some of us are so high risk that
Yeah,
we go visit them. And it's like
exactly.
heart wrenching.
And just look at me. I'm definitely in the high risk category. When you get to be this age, you're at risk for just about everything comes along. So yeah, it's huge. And this is the sticker that we put on the glass or on the wall. This is a wall mount. So this space is protected by Active Pure certified space technology, killing COVID-19 in this space and yours. Call for information. Or we put this tag up, which is a nicer label that can be put right on the glass. And it looks kind of cool. But let me show you what the product looks like. That's probably what you want to see. So the product looks like this. This is the Beyond Guardian. And I'm going to click on this and bring up its brochure. And there it is. That's what goes into your home. That's
What,
what goes into your business. It covers up to 2,000 square feet.
what's the dimensions of that box?
It
What
is
dimensions of that?
23 inches high,
Okay.
20 inches wide, and 11 inches deep. So I really think they have that kind of backwards. It's 23 inches high, 20 inches deep, and 11 inches across the front.
Nice. Wow. So
Not
it's virtually nothing, right?
nothing. Yeah, and it just plugs into the wall. I mean, no electricians required, nothing technical required. You just plug into the wall and move on.
Wow.
So the way it works is that it takes a while for it to get up to full speed. So a few minutes after you kick it in, you're running at about 60%. I mean, it takes in a lot of air and processes it quickly. So you're running about 60% efficient. By the time 7 hours have passed, you're all the way completely efficient, and your air that it covers is 99.98% COVID free. So what else does it do? It destroys VOC, smoke, odors, and there's no ozone created with this. So it is something that has been tested and proven on bacteria, viruses, and fungi and mold and all kinds of things in the home. So it eliminates common triggers for allergies, asthma, and irritants to those who have really sensitive immune systems.
Does it, what, can you expose how the system works?
It pulls the air in and then it uses some proprietary technology. It runs it over some filters, cleans it with there's a UV bulb in there, and then spits the air back out. It's
Perfect.
a simple exchange of air.
So do you have to replace the filters as well? Is that part of the maintenance?
Yeah, you have to replace filters. It's about every year, and the cost is less than $100
Nice.
to to get that done. So it's not a big deal. We come around and just replace them, and that's it. But it it includes technology that cleans and captures particles in those filters that are as small as 1 micron, which is really small. That's tiny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Definitely could be a huge answer. My question is, are the people that are in charge, right? Would they accept something of this kind of nature to really come in and get a handle on what we're surrounded by? You know what I mean? What does that world kind of look like with introducing this product into the services that we're surrounded by and seeing what it can do for us?
Well, there's two thoughts on that. One is, can we just go to the governor and get him to say, okay, anybody that has this is, and he's not going to do that. He's, for political reasons, he's not going to do that. It doesn't make sense, because then he would say, well, I might be eliminating somebody that would contribute $100,000. Yeah, whatever. But what it's out right now for an FDA approval. So it's out for an emergency use authorization, EUA, from the FDA. So that's probably going to take another 3 to 4 weeks to get, but that's fine. The product itself on a smaller device utilizing the same technology already has an FDA approval as a class 2 medical device. So you can literally get that paid for by your insurance. And that goes in your home, but it's a much smaller unit. So it's really designed to clear out a hospital room and that kind of thing, so that they can clean and scrub the air with inside a hospital room.
So you did make mention that it takes about 7 hours or so before it actually hits that 99% rate, correct?
Correct.
So
That's correct.
do you guys have kind of like a trajectory on if it's more than 2,000 square feet and you're utilizing multiple devices to say cover 10,000 square feet per se?
We have devices that cover 500, 1,000, 2,000, and 20,000 square feet.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. So if you've got a small casino, you got a Dottie's, you've got PTs, you've got something like that, you're in that 20,000 square foot range. And one device will take care of that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's not constricted by, like, I know now I'm getting real technical, but does it constrict by like the architectural design of that building in any way, shape, or form? Or does it literally circulate all the way through the vents,
Does.
etc.?
Yeah, it does. It assumes an open area,
Right.
but all you do is just increase the number of units. Well, for a business, whether you're putting in something for 2,000 square feet or 20,000 square feet. What we like to do is just sit in front of somebody for like 30 minutes or less, and we can explain exactly what it does, and then we can talk about their particular facility. But if you have a home with lots of cuts in it, so that it's really complicated for air to get from one end of the home to the other.
Right.
For example, my home is really soundproof, and it's soundproof because of the way the walls are cut. And so consequently, you've got to move from here to there, and there's a lot of moving around. Right. So, but still, I'd have to have 2 of these units at least in my home, and that would cover me. So in a business where there are lots of walls and lots of different things that you're trying to do, you might have to have like one unit that covers 20,000, and then in smaller rooms or conference rooms, if it's a hotel, you might have to have a smaller unit for those areas. You could also put it in a hotel in a room and then charge more for the room because it'd be COVID free, right? That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. I'm sure that's already in the making.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we actually have units that'll do that. And we actually have a bracket that mounts them up high on the wall so people can't fool with them and take them or do anything else with them.
Right, right. Maybe even go as far as to design some sort of structural cover that's kind of, custom to that wall or area or design or what have you.
Well, it's funny you should mention that. Let me show you something that I think is kind of funny. It's kind of cool, actually. This is called the Blaster, and this is up for 20,000 square feet. Now, I'm going to tell you that looks pretty boxy, ugly to me. Can you see this going into a casino looking like that? Guy goes, geez, why didn't you bring in a great big industrial fan? I mean, it's just so what we've done is we've contracted with some people to wrap it. Okay. So if you have a mauve wall and you want this to go in, we wrap it in mauve. If you've got leopard stripes and you want it to match, we wrap it in leopard stripes.
Right.
And we can do that. And then those wheels, once you get it in place, just come off.
Hmm. Okay.
It's pretty simple, pretty easy. And in this particular case, it's best to have an electrician, because what we like to do is you've seen how an outlet is typically flush mount. They have mounts that are recessed, push back in. And we like to do that, get the cords into that environment. So typically it takes an electrician like 30 minutes to do that. It's not a big deal. But it's a great thing. On our site, pureairtech.com, is also a video that you'll see on this product, and it's pretty good. Let me just move this out of my way because that's really bugging me. Thank you. Okay, let me go back to PureAir Technology, and there's the video right there. So at the top, you want to just go to remove COVID-19, and then at the bottom is a video. And then we ask the question, if there's even a small chance that you can open your business, would you?
Right. Right. So
If
many.
there's a small chance that you could protect yourself against COVID-19, would you?
Well, if people had that, because I've gone out to observe, find out, put a feeler out there and what the city is like, what our city is like, and some of the experiences. And I see activity, but I also see, future devastation potentially. I can see that. And
Mhm.
the lack is because people are fearful. And now this type of device can remove the fear from the experience of potentially going out, or at least diminish it, right? Like bring it down, because obviously I feel like a lot of people that are severely high risk, that have like immunodeficiencies and different things of that nature outside of age, but just simply immunodeficiencies, of course, are going to probably completely stay away from going out. But I still feel like there's a large portion that feel as if they're scared to go out because their family members or what have you not are high risk. So
Mhm.
if they go to a facility and they know it's got a certain percentage at all that can be determined that it's more safe for them to visit there, that they might be more open to it. So it'll just increase business. It'll just increase the whole surrounding of experience for people in general. And I mean, I can't tell you how many times I hear it daily from everybody that I speak to. I just can't wait to see it being normal again, you know?
Well,
And
and people are tired of being in their homes. As nice as their home is, they're just tired of being in their home. They want to get out and about, and they want to see their friends. I'm also, as you know, president of the Cadillac Club in Las Vegas, and we've got about 120 members, and these are my friends. I'd like to see them again. I'd like to see what they're doing and how they're doing and so forth. And the very best we can do is just like this, a Zoom call, and we do that once a month, and we get like 30 people on it, which is not too bad. But I'd really like to see these people. I'd like to shake their hands again. I'd like to be able to talk to them again, just one on one. And it's, right now it's impossible. One of our closest friends, she's a retired nurse and he's a retired respiratory therapist. And these people are so paranoid, they haven't left their home in 3 months. They have their groceries delivered to the house. They have it sit there in the box for a while, and then they bring it in the house with gloves on, and they leave it sit for a little longer, and then they put stuff away. I mean,
is
they are really paranoid.
the level that they allow it to sit, is it that total of the 3 days that it takes in order for it to to die off?
I don't know. I think what they're hoping is just that, it's been summer, first of all, and so the heat dissipates this as well. And I think that they're probably capitalizing on that a bit. But now, as we sit here with this particular interview, freezing, I'm in short sleeves, and sincerely, I should have put on long sleeves for this interview.
Oh, yeah, I that's where I came in style of the new winter age. That's how I came today. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and I can't wait till we basically take over the city with the product so that people can start going out and feeling more safe and we get to eliminate the fear.
Well, I thank you for having me. And I just hope that people latch onto this idea and realize that they can be safe and they can be safe at a reasonable price. They can be safe at a cost factor that's not going to break the bank. And at the same time, just be able to relax for a change, or businesses be able to have people in there. I've had businesses all my life, and some have been small and some have been very large. But I can tell you that the worst thing that can possibly happen to somebody is to start losing customers because they're afraid to come into your place. They're afraid to utilize your services, even eat at your establishment because you don't know. No, there's nothing you can do really other than wear a mask to the table to protect yourself. So this is the first evidence we've had that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm. Well, I'm
So,
gonna be the first one rooting it on so that I can make sure that you can get to lunch with your Cadillac crew. As well as I'd love to see some of my family members that I know are that we can make some sort of difference in their lives and get in contact. So, but thank you so much
oh, you're welcome.
for
It's available
joining.
now, so just let me know.
Well, thank you for joining this 27th Alliance and successfully catapulting this one as well as many others. And I am looking forward to hearing more from you, dear. It's always a pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you having me on. All the best.
Thank you.